I'll just make sure that this is... Oh, I've muted me now. Bear with me, I'll just take the mute off. I muted me instead of pinning me. That's not good. Okay, find a comfortable standing position. Get yourself nice and solid on the ground. Take your feet about shoulder width apart, so just a little bit wider than hip width. And just take a moment to feel that strong connection with the ground through the feet. You might want to rock forwards and backwards a little bit and find that sweet spot where you get balanced. And some simple arm movements, but just because we're moving the arms, don't just think of the arms, really connect through to the ground. So what I want you to do is, as the wrists float up, just push the feet a little bit and the heels a little bit into the ground. So you're almost pushing the feet into the ground just to let the arms raise up, nice and soft and slow, and then soft fingers, wrists, shoulders as they come back down. And keep the movement, as we always do, smooth, fluid, gentle push into the ground with the feet, drop the shoulders so the shoulders feel quite heavy but the arms are just floating up towards the sky. And now we're just going to coordinate the breath with it. So as the arms float up, just breathing in, just a normal breath. Just take the breath in as the arms float up. And then as they float down, easy breath out. And let's do 3 more in your own time. So floating up, breath in, floating out, so floating down, breath out, shoulders stay relaxed. And let the movement follow the breath, so you're following your own breath here. Smooth, easy, fluid, connected to the ground. And after the third, just let the arms rest easy by the side. If you need to give your legs a little bit of a shake, then do so. And then take that standing position again. So again, really connect to the ground. This time we're going to do a big circle. So hands and arms come up, big circle up over the head, and then bring the palms down towards the ground into the body. And circle. Again, use the ground. So really get that connection to the ground. You're not just using your arms. And now let's coordinate the breath with the movement, or the movement with the breath. So as we circle the arms, you're breathing in. And as you bring energy into the body, you're breathing out. But you're not changing the volume. So you just breathe the volume that you were breathing before you started focusing on the breath. But all we're doing is regulating the breath with the movement. So you're not necessarily doing a huge, big breath in, you're just breathing in comfortably steadily breathing out. Three more in your own time. So let the movement follow the breath. The intention is to keep it all smooth, easy, no excess stress or strain in the body. In as you're reaching up, out as you're bringing energy into the body. And then just let the arms rest by the side. Bring your feet together, give them a little bit of a shake. Let's take a seat. So sit in on a chair if you're comfortable on a chair. If you're comfortable on the floor, you can sit on the floor. But just find a comfortable sitting posture. And just let the breath settle. Good. Pop your hands on the lower ribs, the side of the lower ribs, and your thumbs into the back of the body. So feel your thumbs in those back ribs as well. Make sure when we do this that we're not altering the position of the rib cage. So the rib cage is balanced over the pelvis. You're not thrusting the ribs forwards. You're not tensing the shoulders. So feel the shoulders nice and heavy, head balanced on top of the spine. Just keeping the lips lightly together and the tongue resting on the roof of the mouth. We're just tuning in. So the first thing is awareness. We're just noticing. Notice the breath. And notice what's going on down here in the lower ribs. See if you can just be aware of that. Very subtle. It's a very small movement of the ribs. Gently swinging out to the side as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, just going softening back to a relaxed position. So it's a passive breath out. If you start to feel tension in the shoulders or anywhere within the body, in the muscles, then just relax the arms. But just bring awareness. So just following the breath, normal breath in, normal breath out. Notice the breath going into the back of the body as well. So the base of the ribs in the back of the body. So see if you can get that idea of the thumbs expanding out at the back of the body. Take a break if you need to, if you're starting to get any tension in the shoulders. If not, just let the hands just rest there on the ribs. So you should get a little bit of pressure on the side of the body that you can feel the ribs just gently pushing against. And take a rest there. Give your hands a little bit of a shake. Just let the arms rest. Give your head a little bit of a nod if you're starting to get any tension in the neck. So now we're going to do some deliberate big breaths, a deliberate breath hold, and a deliberate active exhale. So we're going to do that 4. If you've been before to the class, we're going to do in for a count of 4. We're going to hold the breath at the top of the breath for a count of 7. And then we're going to do that very active exhale, which is almost like blowing a candle out. You can blow out through the mouth to a count of 8. And as you're doing that, you're bringing the diaphragm back up to its resting posture. But rather than, as we did then in just a relaxed, resting, easy breathing, where that is just a passive exhale, we're going to do an active exhale. So again, pop your hands on the ribs. It's a big breath in, but it's not a struggling big breath in. It's a big breath into the lower ribs, and then you're going to hold, and then we'll release. So when you're ready, I'm going to count you through it. So everybody in the ready position. So we're going to go a big breath in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we go again, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Big breath in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A deliberate out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And just take a rest there. And let the breath just calm. So a deliberate practice there, deliberately expanding and getting more air into the body, a deliberate holding or retaining of that breath at the top of the breath, and a deliberate active exhale. That is great for getting all of the breathing muscles activated and working. So notice the distinction between easy, normal, easy, relaxed breathing when the body just breathes for itself in a resting posture, to when you're actually regulating and doing a particular breathing exercise. Everybody okay? Everybody feeling good? We're going to do another breath hold exercise. Again, just to really stress any strong breath holds. If you're pregnant, if you've got any cardiovascular issues, if you've got high blood pressure, if you're just at all concerned about anything, then do not do any strong breath holds. They are challenging, but they should never be stressful on the body. So what I'd like you to do is, in your easy, comfortable sitting position, we're just going to tune into the breath again. So we're just going to go back to that noticing and that awareness rather than doing anything. So just let the breath settle. Let the tongue rest gently on the roof of the mouth. And this time we'll bring the attention to your nasal cavity and your nostrils. Again, it's a fabulous place to notice the breath because it's where you can really sense that physical sensation of the air coming in and the air coming out of the nostrils. And if we're really in tune, you can notice as you breathe in, slightly cooler air coming in through the body, through the nostrils, slightly warmer leaving. So again, really take your time to notice the ease of breath in this resting posture. Because when we're taking nasal breathing into exercise and into movement, yes, you're going to breathe a greater volume of air because we need more oxygen. We need to get rid of CO2, more CO2 as it's built up. But it should still have a sense of ease about it, still have a sense of control about it. If we can't sense that in a resting posture, then it's going to be challenging when we start to move. So I'm not drawing breath in, that's not nasal breathing. I'm literally allowing the air to enter, slightly cooler air coming in through the nose, and just naturally slightly warmer leaving. So this is your body telling you when you need to breathe. Now we're going to add a little bit of regulation, a little bit of control to that. And what I would like you to do is, after a normal breath in and a normal breath out, you're just going to have a rest. You're just going to extend that pause, and you're going to extend that pause till your body tells you you need to take a breath. So it sounds really easy, but it's actually quite challenging. It's not when is my mind telling me I need to take a breath, it's when is my body telling me I need to take a breath. So just in your own time, a normal breath in, a normal breath out. Pause the breath, you're just having a rest, you're just suspending the breath until your body tells you you need to breathe. And then when your body tells you you need to breathe, there'll be a slightly bigger breath, but not a massive big breath. Just breathe easy, let the breath settle, and then just allow the breath to be easy, calm, smooth, and rhythmical. When we pause the breath, think of what we just did with that exhale, where we were doing an active exhale. So we were bringing the diaphragm back into the body. So that extended pause at the end of the out breath, just do that. Just bring the diaphragm. So actually stop the diaphragm. Keep the diaphragm in that resting position. So you might just need to just gently pull in on those upper abdominals, just controlling the breath. So we're going to do that one more time. Let the breath settle. You do a normal breath in. Important that you do a normal breath in and not a big breath in. A normal breath out, and you're just having a little bit of a longer rest. So you're just extending the pause of that end at the end of that breath. And when your body tells you that you need to breathe, you just take in slightly bigger breath the next breath, but then after 2 or 3 breaths your breathing should calm, should feel easy. So this isn't a test or a competition to see how long you can hold your breath. It's just tuning in. It's an excellent body sensing exercise. And where you may notice that, where your body is telling you, is if you've got that awareness at the diaphragm, you might feel the diaphragm going, come on, let me breathe. Or you might feel it in the throat, because that is the brain activating the breathing muscles to say, actually, you need to take a breath. And the thing again, for those of you who've been to the class before, those of you who've done the work with me, you'll realize, or you'll know that it's not the fact that you're running out of oxygen that your body is telling you to breathe. It's the body saying, actually, the CO2 is building up and I want to get rid of that CO2. So your oxygen levels will drop a little bit, but not a lot. So unless you really push it, it's highly unlikely, in fact it's very unlikely, that anybody is going to pass out or even take a next breath because they require oxygen. Let's do that one more time. So let the breath settle. So again, we're just fine-tuning when is our body telling me I need to breathe. It's not a test to see how long you can pause the breath. So normal breath in, normal breath out. Engage the diaphragm, bring it back to resting posture. When is my body telling me I need to breathe? And then again, it'll be a slightly bigger breath because you pause the breath for a little bit longer. But then you'll be breathing easy, breathing calm. And then just let the breath settle. Let's come back up to a standing position. So in your own time, no rush. And give your legs a bit of a shake if you've been sitting down. Give your arms a bit of a shake. And we'll do a couple more of those Qigong style movements with breath, because it's really nice to get the body moving as well and get all of the fluids flowing through the body. So this time take your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. And again, you can sit in, so you can sit down a bit, so you're really using your legs to be grounded and stable and strong. And these moves are not about how do I look when I'm moving. It's not like going to an exercise class and watching yourself in the mirror. It's very much how your body feels when you're moving. So although you're watching me do the movement, see if you can really not just try and copy the way I'm doing the movement. Really see what it feels like in your body. So what I would like you to do is reach out to the right, and it's almost like you're scooping energy in to the body. So you're bringing your hand down towards your tummy, and then you're going to drop that hand, and then you're going to reach out to the left, scoop in front of you, bring that hand into the body, keep that left hand there, reach out to the right. Again, if you feel you want to move the body, however the body wants to move, allow the body to move. As the hand comes towards the hand on the tummy, you release that hand. So you're just scooping. Drop that hand. Now let's bring the coordination of the breath into the movement. So as you reach out and round, you're breathing in, and then when your hand comes to the front of the body and you're bringing it towards the body, you're breathing out. But again, see if you can just really tune into the rhythm rather than trying to take bigger breaths. So see if you can breathe easy, soft, rhythmical, and in and out through the nose. Just easy, rhythmical breathing in and out through the nose. And again, it's not just an arm movement. So notice what's going on with your connection to the ground, with the shoulders, with the back. So as you scoop that energy from in front of you, you're breathing in, and then as it comes into the body, you breathe out. Breathing in breathing out. It's not about what do I look like, it's what does it feel like in my body, what do I notice going on in my body. You could close your eyes. It's quite nice to close your eyes and notice what's going on in the body. Do one more each side. In your own time. And then when you've done that, just bring your arms to the side. Bring your feet a little bit closer together. Give your legs a little bit of a shake. And we'll finish off with bringing up through the body. Reach. Nice big, every time I do this my collarbone creaks. Reach out. Again, a little bit of a squat, soft. Reach out. Just do 5 of these in your own time. Breathing easy. Just breathe however you want to breathe. So just keep the breathing in and out through the nose. Just really tune in with a nice, energized, focused body, really connected mind and body, really integrated mind and body that you're going to take with you for the day, through your work, through your relaxation. Through your learning. Through your nourishing with your water and with your food. And through your giving and your sharing with everyone, your loved ones, your family, your friends, your colleagues. And then bring the feet together when you've done that. Again, give them a little bit of a shake. Give your hands a little bit of a shake. Give your body a little bit of a thank you for all the work it's done today. Thank you for joining me as always. Thursday, we are Tuesday. Thursday is the movement class. And this coming Saturday, if anybody's interested, I've got a running online workshop as well. So we do 3 sessions this Saturday, the following Saturday, the Saturday after that. And then you get the opportunity when we go back to in-person workshops to join one of those as well. So if anybody's interested in doing my Run with Ease Chi running workshop, it starts this Saturday. I'll put the information on the portal, and again, as always, you get the playback to this on the portal, and if you've got any questions, then please do ask me on that. I will see you Thursday if you're doing the movement class, Saturday if you come into the running class, next Tuesday if you're coming back to the breathing class. Thanks for joining me, and have a fabulous day. Take care, everybody.